Let us take a look at this question and figure out what the right option is going to be. The question is several dash or several blank. Where are the meeting? Several dash, where are the meeting? We have four options to choose from. The first is several head of department. B, several heads of departments. C, several heads of department. And finally, we have several head of departments. When you have a question like this, please note that the examiner is testing for your understanding or your knowledge of compound nouns. What are compound nouns? Compound nouns are simply group of words coming together to function as a noun. And of course, to start with, we have three types of compounds in the English language. The first being what is called open compound, like we have here, open. When you have space between the words coming together to form a noun, that is what we call an open compound. Then you have the opposite of that is the closed compound. An example is the word classroom, classroom or classrooms. Two nouns coming together without space in between to form a noun is called, you know, close compound. Of course, you can also have an adjective combined with a noun in a close manner to form close compound. And finally, you have what is called the hyphenated compound. You have hyphen between the group of words coming together to form a noun. Examples are mother-in-law or mothers-in-law, or you have sons-in-law. Just those are just some examples of hyphenated compound. But of course, you know that our focus today, based on this question, is on open compounds. So when you have a structure like this, a structure of compound nouns like this, there is what you must observe, right? There's something you must always bear in mind, and that is what I call the principle. The principle. What's wrong? The principle noun. The principle noun. The principle noun is actually the basic noun that the question is talking about. The most important part of the group of words coming together to form the noun. And in this case, if you look at head of department, we're talking about the leadership of departments, right? So head, head is actually the principal word or the root noun word in this group of nouns. First of all, identify what the principal noun is in the given group of words, right? Now, when you figure out what the principal noun is, then the next thing would be to pluralize that the principal noun word. Are we clear? So the answer to a question like this, right, will be that you identify the option that has the principal noun capitalized, right? Because we're talking about several. Several means many, multiple, more than one, two, three, four, like that, right? In that case, the other noun item or the other nominal item that make up, that combines with the principal noun to form the compound noun is often not pluralized, right? So we have head of department. Head, the word head is the principal word, right? This is just another noun that combines with this to make up the compound noun. So you don't pluralize the other nominal item, but rather your attention goes to the principal. Remember that the principal, the principal noun. Okay. So, but because we're talking about several here, several means many. It means that your principal noun should have an S. Are we clear with that? While the other nominal item that make up the compound noun doesn't have or shouldn't have an S. So let's start with option A. Several head of department. You notice that this does not have an S, and we're looking for something plural here. It means that this option is wrong. Okay, a minute, please. The first option is wrong. Now let's come to option B, several heads. That's right? Because I told you the principal nominal item should have an S because we're talking about several heads of departments. Oh, there's a big problem here because there is an S in this other now department. So this is wrong. Remember, only the principal Only the principal noun should have the plural marker. So this has a plural marker, therefore it's wrong. C, several heads. Yes, there's something here. Okay, several heads of department were at the meeting. This is the right, my goodness. This is the right, oh my goodness, sorry, a minute. Let's see. Oh, fine. This is the right option. And finally, but to test actually, option D, several heads, several, plural. This does not have an S, so it means this option is wrong. Several head of department, this is wrong. Remember, when you have to tackle questions having to do with compound nouns, check out for the principal word. Only the principal word should have the plural marker as an S, right? Other examples include passers-by, editors in chief, commanders in chief, mothers-in-law, fathers-in-law, sons-in-law. So that's basically for this class, and I hope you've learned. You've learned the right way to approach questions like this. If you have, do what to like this video, share to as many people who may need it. Remember to keep speaking right and keep learning right. See you next time. Bye.